Hey everyone, welcome to a build challenge video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a new unique build challenge. Definitely let me know if you've seen this out there, but it seemed like a unique idea to me, so I'm giving it a whirl. We're going to be doing what I'm going to call 3-2-1 building. We're going to give ourselves 3 different allotments of time to build roughly the same thing, and we're going to see how it comes out. The first allotment is going to be 3 minutes, the second allotment is going to be 20 minutes, and the third allotment is going to be an hour. So the challenge for today is to build a tower. Now, if you know me, if you've watched my videos, you know I absolutely love a good tower, and I'm super excited to see where I'll get with 3 minutes, 20 minutes, and an hour. I think they're going to be worlds apart, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it comes out. Now, obviously, I'm in a super flat world here, and I am in creative mode. I didn't want to have to mess around with trying to gather resources or see, how I could build this in 3 minutes while having to gather resources. But if that's the kind of video you want to see, definitely let me know down in the comments and I'll consider giving that a try too. But why don't we kick things off and get going with the 3-minute allotment. Okay, so our 3 minutes have started. I've got the inventory open. Let's get some basic stuff out. I'm thinking we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to do oak wood. We're going to do stone bricks and maybe some spruce. Oh man, I really should have thought this through before we got into this. Some spruce stuff. Oh boy, this is really counting down fast. Let's get going. So let's start by putting in some beams, and I'm not even gonna count things out. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Okay, that seems like a good height. I don't want to go too high and end up not being able to complete it. Okay, we got our beams in place. Now let's put in the walls. Definitely, if I have time at the end, I'll try adding some texture in, but we're already down to 2 minutes and we are really cooked here. Oh boy, 3 minutes really flies by. Okay, all right. We got a minute and a half. We're only halfway through, so that's good. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's something. Let's see if we can get a roof on this bad boy. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Let's see. I want to get at least like a full roof on it. So let's just fill this in and then we can add shape to it if we have time for it. All right, we got 30 seconds here. Let's keep going. I think I can add a little bit more shape to this. I still have a little bit of time. Oh God, last 10 seconds. I don't know what else to do. It's over. it's it's tower. Remember in the beginning when I said I might have time to texture? I barely had time to get the roof on. It's cute though. It's not the worst thing I've ever built, It kind of reminds me of back when I used to not texture stuff and I would just use like one block palette for walls. It's not bad, and obviously the inside is totally empty. So it's a start. It's not great, but it's something, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. 3 minutes to build that. Definitely let me know in the comments if you built something bigger in 3 minutes, because that was quite the rush. I did not think I'd get that done in time. All right, so we've got our 3-minute tower down. Now we should try our 20-minute tower. So give me a second to reset some of my timers and we'll get cracking on that. Okay, so I just reset my timer. I'm about to turn it on. I just wanted to cover one minor rule that I kind of missed covering. I'm going to clear my hotbar every time I do this because picking out the block palette has to be part of the time allotment. I've got to spend some time doing that. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I had stone bricks for this one and now I can use them for this one. So, all right, why don't we get firing away on our 20 minutes? All right, we've got our 20-minute timer going here. Let's see. What do we want to use this time? I'm thinking stripped spruce and Probably a quick little mix of smooth stone and stone bricks. Let's just get the structure in place first. Let's not mess around with trying to figure out all the different pallets. Okay, so let's go a little bit bigger this time. I'm just gonna map this out really quick. Think it's something like that shape. I think that's good. So now let's get the beams in place. I want to go a little bit taller with this one. How tall is that compared? With the roof, it's going to be a little bit taller, but all right, we've got all our beams in place. Now let's start putting up the walls. I think a faster way to do this in terms of texturing is I'm just going to do it all out of smooth stone at first, and then I'm going to just break and place a few spots here and there for some stone bricks. I'm already feeling so much better about this than the first one. My God. We still have 17 minutes. All right. So the structure's all set. It does feel for its width kind of short. So I think I am going to bump it up like another. Yeah, that seems like a good height now. So I'm just going to get the rest of these up. We've got the time, so I'm not terribly worried about finishing the structure. Honestly, we're already leaps and bounds beyond the other tower. So, okay, height-wise, that feels a lot better based off of the width of it. I love that it's got a little bit more shape to it. Now, how did I do this out? Will this work out? Nope, that's wrong. All right, so I know we just finished this, but I'm going to go one block higher. Just so that way we can like have evenly spaced windows on this. All right, we got all our windows in place. My God, what an improvement this is already. All right, so let's get some texture going on this. All right, 13 minutes. We're not quite at the halfway mark. I wanted to put some kind of top on this, so we might need to scrap some texturing for the sake of getting a little bit more of the actual build done. But let's see if I can't speed up my texturing game a little bit. I just knew that if I tried to texture while I was building up the structure, it was going to take so much longer. I think this is, even though I'm breaking and replacing blocks, I think this is going a little bit faster. But definitely let me know in the comments if you have a faster way to texture. Looking good, looking good. Now let's just get the other side. Not even at 10 minutes. Haven't even hit the halfway mark yet. I'm actually quite pleased with the texturing on that. I always forget how good stone bricks and just smooth stone look together. So now let's get some sort of tower top on here. I'm thinking let's just stick with spruce. I don't want to start complicating the palette. All right, we're starting to get a little short on time. 9 minutes, eight and 3/4. If I can just get like a passably decent tower top, I'll feel good about this. All right, palette, diorite. Actually, no, not diorite. I use a lot of this in my creative world for my TikToks. Let's do smooth quartz. Smooth quartz looks really good with spruce. And we can, if we have time, I'll put some calcite in. Okay, that's all set. I kind of think it would be cool to do like a roof system kind of like this. I'm trying to not overcomplicate the roof because I literally have 7 minutes to build it. So we're going to try to make this simple. I'm actually probably making it more complicated, but oh well. All right. I would love to do a trim and then also like, okay, not polished deep slate. Gosh, I am wasting too much time. And spruce stairs. And I probably want some polished deep slate or deep slate brick blocks and some spruce blocks. Here we go. I am going so fast. I'm surprised I haven't made more mistakes considering how fast I'm trying to move. I do gotta say, stairs are the most annoying thing to place when you are low on time. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Trying to line them up and just get those little edges together is... Woof. Yeah, I definitely made this roof more complicated than it needed to be. It's okay, though. We still have over 4 minutes. I think I should be able to get the trim done and then maybe very quickly throw something in the middle just to cover it up. Okay, we are down to 3 minutes. We are just filling this bad boy in. I don't really care. I'm not going to worry about filling it in with stairs. It's getting full blocks and it's going to like it. Who knows? Maybe it'll look good. I don't know. All right, just about 2 minutes. And I think I've got one last section of the roof to fill in here. All right, I'm going to start building up the roof a little bit more. Try to give it a little bit more height. How we looking? How we looking? Actually, that doesn't look that bad. We still have some time. Let's punch out some big grand windows here. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Do I have time to just get like maybe some fence posts in the windows? Oh God. 20 seconds. Wow. I feel like that 20 minutes just flew by. Okay, cool. We got the tower top done. Can I get the rest of these done in 14 seconds? Oh God, 4 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh, no, I got to get rid of those. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. And I mean, we can see the difference. It just doesn't even look like a tower in comparison. And obviously there are some bits and bobs around that aren't perfect. I mean, we're missing windows in this side, and there's no texturing up top. And I would have really loved to have gotten some kind of support system in, but I think it actually looks really good. I mean, the roof is a little funky. It didn't come out great, but you know, I have built worse things in more time for sure. So it's a good one. Definitely happy with that. So all right, now that we've done our 3-minute and 20-minute towers, it's time to do our hour-long tower. And I'm gonna clear my hotbar, reset my timer, and then we will jump right into this. Hey everyone, I'm pausing here in the middle of the video because I'm hoping you all can help me out. If you've watched this far into the video, if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post videos pretty frequently, probably about once a week, and usually they're long plays, but I'm looking to get into more content like this. So if you're enjoying this content, or if you enjoy a nice chill long play, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the video. All right, 1 hour starting now. Okay, all right, so what do we want to do for this one? I mean, I kind of used my classic 2 palettes for the last 2, and I'm tempted to stick with them. I have been using a lot of copper in other builds lately, though, and have been really liking it. I think I am going to go with stripped spruce again. And for the structure itself, let's see. I don't want to spend too much time picking this out. Ooh, how about some tuff? Yeah, tuff would look good. Do we have... There's chisel tuff, there's polished tuff, there's polished tuff. Why don't we do tuff and polished tuff? And then copper, I feel like always looks good with tuff. But let's not get too hung up on little details just quite yet. So let's just map out how we're gonna do this. So thinking a little bit more extravagant. I don't want to make this so big though that I can't finish it. There we go. Okay, great. So that's the shape of it. And I'm thinking, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Okay, so this isn't the full tower. This is just the base of it. So let's get our walls in place. Beautiful, beautiful. It's looking really fresh. So let's get some detail here. And like before, I'm just gonna build it all out of one palette and then texture afterwards. Okay, so let's grab out some copper stuff. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I'm not sure what I'm looking for though. Maybe acacia. Acacia could look good. Why is my brain forgetting how to do roofs? I'm already really liking this color palette. I like this acacia and tough with the spruce. I think that looks really good. I can definitely tell because I'm less pressured, I'm making less stupid mistakes, although it did take me a little bit to figure out how to do the roof on this thing. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So let's just fill this in a little bit. So let's get some blocks going. Ooh, this is looking good. I'm liking that mix. That looks really good. It's nice to be able to spend enough time on this to actually enjoy the color palette. I feel like this corner bit is too much and we really don't need it. I could throw a slab there. I think that looks a little bit better. I like that. So let's stick with that convention. Coming up on 45 minutes. I mean, we got 47 minutes, but still we are nearly a quarter of the way through this. Still, it's flying by. You just don't think about how long a good Minecraft build takes until you're timing yourself to do it. So I want to do, let's see. Okay, this looks good so far. This is a very unconventional color palette for me and I'm super into it. So I don't want this to be square though. I definitely want to give it a little bit of shape, even if it's just taking the corners off. Might push that out a little bit further. Yeah, I think that is a lot better. So now let's get our bricks in place. And of course, we are definitely going to carry our spruce beams up. Although I'm not a fan of the way this kind of just sticks out of here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm taking back my earlier decision. I don't like the way this looks. I know I'm limited on time, but this is too narrow for how wide the base is. Okay, I think that's going to be a little bit better. Let's bring this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, we think? That's too tall. I want it to be taller than this one. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's a much better, like, thickness and width. It lines up better with the lines of the tower already. I think that was a good call to make that a little wider. Oh, that's looking so good. Oh, yeah. No. That's a great start. Okay, cool. So now let's get some kind of top on this. So I think I want to go one higher on all of these. I'm not even going to change the rain. I just don't care. I don't have time. I think 4 is too far. I think 3 is a good length for the top of this tower. Okay, coming along. So let's get some flooring in place here. All right, we're just about at 40 minutes, a little over still. I think we're doing real good. I mean, we're about where we were with the 20-minute tower when we hit 20 minutes. So let's see. Okay, it looks super janky right now, but we're gonna fix that. And we have to pick out a new block for the tower top. I don't want to do it out of all acacia. I think that's gonna be too much of one color. Ooh, sandstone would look nice. I know I did quartz on the other one. And I don't want to put tough up there because I feel like it's gonna look too heavy. Like it's gonna be top is going to be made out of stone. That seems a little funky to me. I think, where was it? Sandstone. Sandstone is a good choice, I think. I think we're done. I don't know what we're done with, but we're going to toss that. All right, let's get some beams in place here. Is that tall enough? Do we feel good about that height? I feel like it can be taller. I feel like it should be like 6 high. That's better. That's much better. Okay. So now let's throw this stuff in here. Again, gonna texture later. Just gonna get the walls and everything in place. Texture later if we have time. We are down to 38 minutes. Holy moly. I gotta work. I'm trying to think of what I want to do details out of on this guy. I'm tempted. I definitely want to do a lot of copper details, like possibly copper windows and copper like little accents and stuff. I wish copper had a fence block. That would be so cool. If you could do copper fences, that would look good. Although, you know what would possibly stand in for that is, ooh, that feels a little chunky. It's okay, we'll fix it. Maybe it's this. That's even more chunky somehow. Wait, we can make this better. That's better. I think that's an improvement. Okay, this is coming along. This looks good. The one thing I want to do though is I want to add like a little bit more shape to these. I don't want to go like too high with them. I don't want to do the same roof style that I did on this. I kind of wanted to do like a more traditional tower roof. So I think I'm just going to make each of these one more block high. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, nope. Acacia. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna go up, 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 slab, slab, slab. Boy, this is gonna have some funky roof lines on it. It's funny because this tower is kind of turning out like nothing I've ever built before, and I think it's because I'm under the time constraint. I'm also desperately grasping at straws for how to make it different than the other 2 towers because I don't want to do the same tower over and over again. Okay, so we got the trim in place. It's very interesting. Colors going on this tower. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna work. Let's start putting in the roof. We're 33 minutes, so we still are a little over halfway through, or we're not quite at halfway through. So now I don't have time to mess around with this roof shape if I don't like the way it looks. So I'm gonna try my best to nail it, but if you've watched my videos before, you know me and tower roofs sometimes don't always agree. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. We definitely need something like here and here. I'm trying to do this all out of full blocks, mostly to save time, but also because, oh gosh, that might have been too much. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just keep going. Let's get like the full structure in place. I'm actually not very offended by that. It's a little taller than I'd like it to be, but it kind of came together. I don't know. It's not the worst tower roof I've done, and especially in the time allotted. I'm grasping at straws for how to improve it. I'm wondering if I kind of break down some of these. Oh boy. We're gonna have to do a little bit of creative building here. All right, we are at 28 minutes. I definitely wanted to try to get a decent amount of detail on this bad boy. How does that look? Is that better? That's a little bit better, honestly. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. The only, okay, I know I keep saying I'm not going to make any more edits, but I think I want to knock this off and that off and maybe bring this down one more and this down one more. That's better. There we go. Okay. It was just like a little too spiry. I don't know. It just felt a little off to me. So, all right, let's get some windows in this bad boy. Okay, cool stuff. Thinking a acacia trim around it. Gonna really tie together the acacia elements. Ooh. Okay, looking good, looking fresh. I'm almost wondering if acacia is just the wood to do the details out of. I mean, that's too much. I think we need to make these windows one lower. Okay, that looks a little funky. Wait, we can salvage this. Nope, we can't. That's not it. I'm not going to worry about it. I got to get texturing on the rest of this structure. So let me get, I think we can get rid of that. And let me get the tough bricks back out just in case I break anything I'm not supposed to. Also, this thing needs windows. Can I get, how many double windows can I get in here? Well, that's not the way a double window works. Sure. All right. Oh, still over 20 minutes. I think we're doing pretty good. I'm trying not to get too crazy with the texturing. I just want little pops here and there. And while I'm doing the texturing, I'm trying to punch out windows here. Okay, texturing on the base looks good. Let's just throw a quick bit of texturing on all the walls here. Looking fresh. I like it. I like it. Okay, so how do the windows work out on this? Nope, that's not the way that works. Okay, if I bring these all down by one... There we go. Okay, 19 minutes. We're under 20 minutes. Trying to keep in mind how fast those 20 minutes flew by when I was doing this, doing the 20-minute segment. Did that window wrong. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, cool. One of these needs to be a door. Let's do it facing towards the sun. Cool stuff. Okay. I mean, now we got to start getting in like little details here and there. So let's hang on to that stuff. Let's toss all of this. So I was thinking warped wood would make a good stand-in for copper in terms of color. It's not an exact match, but as like a copper fence, we could also do acacia fences. That might be the call, actually. Well, actually, I just had an idea. I know there's red sandstone walls. What if we did that? And oh, that doesn't match up, does that? This is why we kept the slabs on us. Beautiful. And then we did this. I don't hate it. I actually think that's kind of cool. Ooh, oh yeah, that's awesome. I'm into that. Okay. So we can ditch the acacia. We can ditch that. Copper trapdoors, oxidized copper trapdoors. Let's get some window situations going in here. 15 minutes. 3/4 of the way through. I think we're rocking it. I mean, we're putting windows in already. We've got some details in. All right, windows on the tower itself are good. Now let's just get them in the base. Okay, base windows are good. I do want to quickly, before I forget and fly away, grab a regular door. Oops, I forgot to grab that. Oops, I keep forgetting to put it. There we go. Only took me 3 tries. All right, so we got a door in place. Okay, this is coming along. This is coming along. How did we feel about this? I can't remember if we didn't like it or not. It's something. We're gonna live with it. I actually don't hate it. So, and then did we want to do something like that with these like that, and then how about that? That's kind of funky. Ooh. Although I'm not sure how successful. Maybe what we should do here. Oh God, we're running low on time. How about this? Ooh, yes, good. Done. Figured out. So it's upside down stair. Slab, slab. Wall, 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 wall. Looking good, looking fresh, loving it. Beautiful, loving it. One more. When did I do all these? I do not remember putting these details around all these. I don't know if I did it already and I just forgot. Beautiful. This looks awesome. Okay, right here. Another wall and fence moment. Ooh, oh man, that looks awesome actually. I am really into that. Okay, so one thing I was thinking might look kind of good. I think we've got the time to do it. We've got 11 minutes. Is if I put a band of acacia. Ooh, yes, yes. And then just to finish it off, all right, we're looking good. The tower looks good. I'm wondering, we've got 10 minutes to kill. Thinking maybe like a trapdoor situation here and here. Yeah, I'm into that. I think that looks good. I got to get more details around the rest of the tower though. So this is, I think, the last detail I'm going to put on the tower top. Oops. All right, so let's get these guys. Well, no, let's get this sorted out. I'm like less concerned if the base doesn't look good. Also, I have to. I can't deal with it. There we go. Okay. Maybe it's something like that. And then really simple. Well, maybe it's not going to be so simple. Where is my acacia wood? We are under 10 minutes. Oh my God. Acacia trapdoors, acacia gates. Oh, this is going to be hard to do. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't have the time. Something like that. And then something like that. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to change this out for acacia. And we're going to do this system. That's a little bit much. I actually don't like the... I think it would look better like that. Except for I don't really like that either. Nope. That's not gonna work. Gosh darn it, I broke a tough block. That's better. I don't know why, but it up top, having it up top looks a lot better. Do we like that? Do we like that? Do we not like that? I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna get rid of it. How about a acacia gate? Will that work? Ooh. That's kind of funky. All right, let's stick with it. We're gonna roll with it. Down here. No, it's not an upside down stair. It's a slab and then 2 trapdoors and upside down stairs. Too many upside down stairs. Trapdoor. And same deal. Yeah. Yep, that looks good. Let's just try to copy that. Okay, we got 7 minutes. Let me just like study what I did. And then actually, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I know we're going to have to switch it on the other side, but what if we make this? Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. And then this was super simple. This was just a slab, trapdoors, stair, trapdoors, and wall, fence. All right, this is gonna be a stair, upside down stairs, slabs, and that's so funky. I've never done that before. I'm actually really happy with how that looks. Oh man, I think we've got all those details sorted out. All right, what are we doing here? We got 4 minutes left. Maybe we're gonna do something like this. Does that look weird? Are we into that? Okay, not that. How about this? I like don't hate that. I'm like not in love with it either. Here's what we're gonna do to break it up. Beautiful. Like that totally worked. I was just like, I totally winged that. Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay. Oh, stairs. Lock. Trapdoor. I won't say the hour flew by. I definitely felt the difference in how much time I had to think about, make decisions, and spend time on little details and whatnot, but it still seemed to kind of zip, you know? When you're just building and vibing, you know, it's like one thing, but when you're timing yourself, the time just, the perception of it just changes dramatically. Ooh, okay. All right, what can we do on these? Is it literally just like trapdoor and a gate? That looks weird. I don't like that. How about I mean, I find with tower windows like this, the simpler almost the better, you know? I don't even really know if they need that, but let's just stick with it. All right, 2 minutes left. I think I'm overcomplicating that. I don't think it needs all that. I think even just the slabs over top kind of give it the right vibe. Yeah, that looks good. I'm into that. What we can do too, if we've got time, so let's just get all these slabs in place, is we can put some gates. Okay, cool. Let's change out this gate, or let's change out the tough block for an acacia gate. Okay, 1 minute and 44 seconds. I think we can get these last little bits in place. I really wanted to do the interior, but I think I kind of bit off more than I can chew with the size of this tower. Okay, all right, so that's done. We got 1 minute left. You know I'm not finishing a build without some leaves. What would look good? What would look good? Let's just do oak leaves. We don't have time. Let's get some leaves up in here. Maybe have them spilling over a little bit. Some here. Oh God, 45 seconds. Can we get some leaves going up the tower? Oh God, 25 seconds, 25 seconds. Let's just go. Spin and build, spin and build. 14 seconds. Okay. All right. We got some leaves there. Can we get some on the roof? Can we get some on the roof? Oh God, 4 seconds. Oh no, I fell. Oh, I gotta take that one away. Oh man. Well, how's about it? How about it? Look at our hour-long tower. I mean, that is something to behold. I am so happy with that. I'm so into this color palette. I've never done that before, but the warped wood with the copper, acacia, and the tough and the spruce, that is something. I never would have thought of that color palette unless I was, I guess, crazy crunched for time and just randomly picking blocks. But I actually think that looks so good. And the sandstone on the top. I didn't get a chance to texture the sandstone, and I'm not terribly upset about it either, because I ended up adding so much detail to the top that you don't really see it. I think the little bits of texture in the tower itself look really good. I think the details on the bottom look really good. The leaves look really good. I mean, I definitely didn't get enough of them. I should have allotted a little more time for putting leaves around, but even what I got on there kind of makes it feel a little bit overgrown. So I think this came out so nice. Oh my God. And so here, okay, so let's do our I can't even take this tower seriously now. So this is our 3-minute tower. I'm sorry. I just can't. This is our 3-minute tower. I mean, it's a tower by definition. I think I'm not quite sure what actually defines a tower. Is it that it's taller than it is wide? I don't know, but it's a tower. It's cute. It does the job. This is our 20-minute tower. I think this came out way better than I thought 20 minutes was gonna get. I got some texturing in here. You know, I didn't get any sort of detailing though. There's no sort of pomp and frill to it, and we're missing some windows along the edges, along the sides here. But I still think for 20 minutes, that's a pretty good tower. And then we have our hour-long tower, and I am just totally blown away and so pleased with myself. I think I did such a good job with this, and I'm impressed that I got this much done in 1 hour. So nice. All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for joining in on this really fun building adventure. I had so much fun doing this. There was a little bit of panic and a little bit of excitement, and I just really enjoyed the challenge. Definitely let me know in the comments another type of build you'd like to see me do in these kinds of segments. You know, a tower just felt right for the first video because I just love building towers so much, and it's kind of a sort of self-contained simple thing to build. So definitely let me know what you would like to see in another 3-2-1 build challenge. I would love to give this another crack. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely consider subscribing for more videos like this, as well as my chill long plays and my Story World Survival long play series, as well as some shorts where I do some fun fantasy village building. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.